we both will know. It's sweet looks with a sour soul. Turn around and the truth will show. Said I know, oh indeed I know. I know, oh indeed I know.
Motherfucking high school.
High school.
High school.
The funny part is, in College Park, all the buses were kind of short. We didn't really have like them big, long, yellow, awesome looking buses. We had them little
Hey, don't
shitty
do that.
fucked up.
Our buses were not short. Don't do that, bro. Wayne County school buses were not short. Stop that shit.
I was gonna see what you was gonna say. He was like this. That nigga was like this. Nah, fuck that. That shit ain't gonna ride. Nah. North Clay High has the regular ass school
That's right.
buses.
20-year anniversary on the
Yeah.
way. 20-year
I
anniversary.
gotta pay the
Chico.
fee. What was it like? I think $100.
I don't know.
It's College
the deposit's $30. I think the total's like
30.
$150.
Wait, what is that for?
20
We
year.
have a 20-year anniversary.
Yeah. We never had a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why you making that face?
Because I'm trying to figure out why the hell you have to pay $100 for a 20-year reunion.
Man, we getting gifts,
Yeah.
trinkets.
Y'all don't have
pictures.
$100 in your school budget for the county.
Well, God.
Oh,
Hold up, man. Hold on. Where you from? What county is your
Barnyard Road,
graduation?
nigga. Barnyard Road,
Lowndes
represent.
County.
Lounge?
Lounge.
Yes.
It sound like niggas.
We got a lounge
You hope
here.
stand-up Trojans.
We got a lounge here. Valdosta, Georgia.
Hey, I love the name of that county. Lounge?
Lounge.
Definitely
Sounds
white
like
on.
money.
Definitely white on.
Of course.
Sounds like
Definitely white on.
Most definitely.
But yeah, don't be hating on the county, bro. Don't be
Hey,
hating
man,
on North Clayton, bro.
it's all
Don't be
good,
hating
man.
on
Real quick, though.
You got North Clayton's finest up in here, bro. Don't
North
do
Clayton's
that.
finest?
2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Don't do that, bro.
Okay.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I like that. 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
Now, we were just talking. Y'all missed it. Eating lunch on the short bus
Yeah, man.
during lunch period.
Yeah.
The fact that you got to escape.
Hey, man.
I mean-
some.
You know what I'm saying? Like
What?
Some
You being held hostage?
you can't leave you can't leave school.
Then what are you talking about? Escape? What are you talking
No,
about?
he said eating lunch on the short
Yeah, I
bus.
mean, but the short bus would still be on school premises. Yeah. Yeah.
They stay on premise?
Yeah.
Nah, school buses don't stay on premise.
Hey, man.
Did this nigga acting like there was a heist with the bus or something? They
Hey,
jacked the
let me
bus.
tell you something.
What trips me out is
They
like.
drove, they drove it to Bojangles? What happened?
Bojangles is. I don't like Bojangles.
I don't like it either.
That
bro.
shit is nasty. That shit.
I like the
is-
tenders.
Bro, the name is
but-
Bojangles.
and the biscuits
bro.
with butter.
I can't eat at fucking Bojangles. Exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that
saying?
shit, that
You
shit.
see what I'm saying?
You know what's funny? The catfish at Cracker Barrel is amazing, though. Cracker Barrel, the spicy catfish, amazing.
Why do they call Cracker Barrel Cracker Barrel?
Oh, no, bro.
They don't even,
Especially with the fact that majority white people eat there.
bro.
Hey, man,
They don't
come
even
on,
sell
man.
like crackers. Like they sell everything else. They have craft sodas. They have, you know what I'm saying? It's something about that shit that.
He's fucking guy.
But yeah, if you,
You
eat,
know, Cracker Barrel makes some really good cheddar cheese.
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? But Bojangles is trash. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Both white owned. It's crazy, bro.
Hold
Deep.
on.
Anyway, hey,
Bojangles is white owned.
I'm guessing.
I'm about to say
guessing.
some type. Well,
I'm guessing,
all
but,
that stuff is
obviously.
white owned, man. Come on.
Obviously.
Popeyes is white owned, so
Yeah.
I'm just guessing that.
Even though they
Bojangles.
use Aunt Jemima as the mascot.
And your mom is the mascot is wild.
Crucial.
Man, shout out to Trump. Anyway,
Shouts out to Trump. Shouts out to the Cool Table Podcast.
Yes.
The Cool Table Lunchroom Podcast, episode 46.
Andy Petty.
Man, it feels good to be in the building once again.
y'all
Once
hear that?
again, the boys back again. I am Professor X in the building, producer, engineer extraordinaire. Make sure you head on over to www.professorxsounds.productions for all of your engineering and production needs.
Indeed.
To my left.
Big Mike, Hairline Don, Cognac Poppy. YouTube, subscribe, leave comments, follow, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. Keep in touch with us. We're going to keep in touch with y'all because that's some cool ass shit to do. And on the other side of the table,
Yeah. What up? What's happening? Cool Table Fashion, Lights, Camera, Action. Joe Money Jackson.
What's
in the
happening?
building.
What's happening?
In the building.
Hey,
What's
man.
going on, fellas?
Feeling good, man. Feeling
good.
Feeling refreshed.
Yeah.
Feeling refreshed
Feeling
after
good.
a nice little cruise and a Thanksgiving dinner and all that good,
That's some
that
baller
good
shit.
Turkey Day stuff. You know what I'm
This
saying?
nigga went on a
Beans?
Thanksgiving cruise.
Greens.
You know, when you live life different, that's what you get. You know, you're able to do.
So,
you know
so,
what I mean?
so you had your
That's dope.
Thanksgiving dinner on the cruise,
Yes, I did.
and they had Thanksgiving food.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
I
What else
did
they
not
had?
eat
They
any
had
of the actual Thanksgiving food. If I'm being honest.
seafood.
Yeah, I stuck with the seafood.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't trust if I don't see Big Mama or a Big Mama like figure in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
yeah.
I don't trust the turkey. I don't trust the dressing. And I damn sure don't trust the mac and cheese.
There has to be a bigger, blacker woman with an apron.
It has to be a
fact.
black woman with the fat
non-racist.
right here on the elbow.
Bruh,
right there, the fat on the elbow.
With the burn mark. It got to have a burn mark
Uh-huh.
because you know she's been putting her hand on. You know
Right
what I'm saying?
here.
Right
Yeah.
here, right
You know
here.
what I'm saying?
It's facts.
Soul food.
You got to be able to play punching bag with the shit that's right there. That's what I need. I need for you to
You got to have it. I don't like dry-ass turkey.
Oh, that's the
And
worst.
then-
Bruh, gravy.
What you mean gravy?
That goes with the turkey.
Oh, no.
No.
I need
the
gravy's
The
fine.
gravy should
That's
be
fine.
an addition. It shouldn't be the thing that adds the moisture.
Yes.
Okay, I dig that. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
mean, shit, like we don't have dry turkey.
We're black. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to...
Crew.
Big
He's
black
missing the point.
mama apron. My brother had a fried turkey. I would never go back to oven. I mean, this is the most nigga shit ever, but I would never go back to an oven roasting turkey or a baked turkey. Most delicious piece of shit I've ever had in my life. It looked like it'll kill you automatically. Deep fried. He put all kind of butter in there. I was like, this. I tasted that shit, bruh. I left my mama's turkey on the stove. I was like, don't even bring that out. Ain't nobody gonna cut that up. You can't pass around crack and then say, hey guys, we got, you know what I'm saying, peanut butter. Nah, I'm gonna stick to the crack.
What?
Hell of an analogy. But once you on crack, you on crack. You don't go back. It's like black.
A moment of silence at the motherfucking table.
Crack and peanut butter go together.
Crack and peanut butter.
It
You know what's
goes
funny?
together.
I just saw a picture yesterday. My wife showed me this joint
What is it?
where it was a crackhead sitting on a
Thank you.
bench. And this nigga had raw peanut butter all over his head.
Crack and peanut butter go together, my nigga.
And it was a girl
Yo.
leaning on a brick wall behind him smoking a cigarette like she didn't see shit. Like
Bruh.
she just looking for
I
it.
wonder what city they were in, like Baltimore or something.
Crackheads find peanut butter.
Crackheads are like that.
X what you are.
This nigga said
Peanut butter.
crackheads find peanut butter.
They
Peanut
find
butter.
it.
This is doodoo, baby.
Oh, man.
Classic.
But yeah, man.
Classic Dave Chappelle right there.
But Thanksgiving, yeah, man. Ate myself to a coma.
Okay.
Woke up sometime in the afternoon.
You had the itis?
Nah, this is past that.
He's just waking up.
Yeah, it's past that.
He just woke up this morning?
Like, nigga, you wake up like, oh shit, I missed everything. You never wake up and you missed everything.
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask
That's
this,
what
fellas.
happened
Let me ask this. What's the latest you eat sides or leftovers?
It should
How many
be.
days?
It should have been Sunday for turkey. That's the rule. For me, I put everything in the freezer that I want.
Everything in the freezer.
That I want to eat later. That's not like a sauce or a cake or nothing. So, but
So Sunday
Sunday should be the last day. It should have been.
should be.
I've eaten leftovers up to a week after.
Yeah.
So I'm not even going to bullshit.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah.
Did
That's
you hear
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
This
Me
motherfucker
too.
said a week.
I mean,
But you know,
Now-
they tell you
they
all
tell you
kind of
this.
health things.
Yeah.
But we don't listen to none of that shit. I ain't, nigga, I've been alive for
Hey, that
31
motherfucker's
years.
got worms, bro. They don't even know
yo,
it.
like leftover pork, like a
I
week.
feel fine.
Like they say, don't do that. Yeah,
Okay, let me ask
they
this.
say don't do that
Let
with
me
the
ask
pork,
this. Do you
especially.
eat chitlins?
Hell no.
Thank you. I know you don't. You better not. Okay.
Bruh, I can never get over the smell. Smell
I can't
and
do it.
taste
I
are
can't do it.
very closely connected, and there are actually some dishes in the world that smell terrible, but are delicacies. It's some places like
about to say, like
Japan,
what?
some Asia. I can't tell you what they are. I'm telling you, I've seen documentaries about them, and I've seen people rave about them. I can't think of them off the top of my head. What I do know is that chitterlings are not a delicacy.
Nah.
Back home
There's
in
nothing
Indiana,
delicate about them.
They call them KY. I don't know if that's just yes.
Why they call them that?
I don't know, but that's what they call them. Or that might be
That
just
sounds
what
like
my
it
dad
have a real
called
deep
them.
meaning to
But
it
he
to
eat
avoid
that
it. Like this, he eats it.
Intestines.
I mean,
KY?
that's, you know, yeah.
KYs or Kentucky.
Is that what it is?
Kentucky. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know. Maybe
that was
I'm
probably
just trying to use my
we try to make something happen.
yeah.
But he threw in the state. That made sense. All right.
This guy.
Hey, I was about to roll with you. But then he
Shut
took
that
it
shit
away.
down.
That is
Shut that
hilarious,
shit
man.
down.
Nah, man, there's nothing worse than waking up on the Thanksgiving morning and your house smells like ass.
Yeah,
And
man.
And ain't no big booty bitches in sight. See,
can't-
everybody ain't gonna get that one.
Yeah.
You gotta know your
So
3-6
bad.
history.
Yeah. Hypnotize him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Thanksgiving was dope, though.
That's
was.
what's up.
Everybody-
Joe, yours good?
Man, it was great, bro. Man,
The only thing I complain about is they didn't make enough greens. I had a big fucking problem with that. That's like my favorite. Well, the dressing and greens didn't have enough. But other than that, man, it was beautiful, man.
I need mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese with the yams.
I still got
with
mac
the
and
yams.
cheese.
I definitely gotta have the yams.
Yes,
Gotta have the yams.
Yes.
Some candy yams too. I like the.
What's
I like
your favorite dessert?
You know, my Puerto Rican ass. I like flan.
What?
Flan. It's like
Mike!
yeah, I love it.
Don't
the
you
fuck did
dare
you just
get
say?
mad when I cut at you from that.
Stop
I knew it was
being
coming.
racist.
I knew it was coming.
I don't want to
He
hear
just-
anything else.
He just said we had a
I don't wanna hear
Guatemalan
anything
mafia
else from
nigga
Mike.
listening to us,
Hey,
and
man.
he just keep doing racist shit. He has a
Big ups to
Guatemalan
Hector.
racist.
Big ups to
mafia.
Hector.
Do you know the
Hector.
definition of racism? sir?
No. I meant Guatemalan mafia. I know why I said race. Anyways, what you're doing?
Thank you.
What you're doing is gonna piss somebody off.
And then you do it right afterwards. Sir.
I can do it.
Oh, you can do it.
It's like saying nigga, but like I can do both. I can do it all. Fuck that shit. I can say spick and nigga.
Spick and span nigga.
Hey, you can't say that.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Thank
I'm sorry.
you.
I'm sorry.
What's
I'm
wrong
sorry.
with you?
My bad.
Me only.
Jokes, y'all. It's all
Oh,
love.
man.
All love, y'all.
Bro,
Jokes.
y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Well, yeah, a lot of turkeys got shanked, and unfortunately, some other brothers got shillelagh'd as well.
Oh man.
Oh man, you are connecting shit beyond.
Damn.
I mean, I'm
So she's a cannibal? Is that what you said?
she's a
Dare I
cannibal.
say?
Cannibal. Cannabis.
That bitch hit him in the chest. Boy,
Yo, man.
Oh my God!
that was a fatal
Tyrelle
blow.
Pryor, man.
Yeah, not Tyrell. Tyrell. It's just been noted.
Tyrelle, and he doesn't have any priors
Okay.
until now.
Bars.
The bars
Okay.
around it. He does. He might get one
Okay.
actually.
Yeah.
So what happened next?
Oh no, you break it down.
Tyrelle Pryor.
Breaking news. Breaking news.
Breaking news. This happened. Breaking news. I don't know. 2 days, right? 2 days. Yeah. So supposedly they had an argument somewhere, and her Shalala, Briston.
Shamalala.
Yo, man, you'll never get a job. You know what I mean? Like, bitch, you gonna be forever sucking dick. Anyways,
God damn! This is how we feeling after Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
After the day we give thanks for the breath in our lungs and the food on our table and the friends and family that we are fortunate enough to be able to sit around a table holding hands and sharing on a feast.
I guess we gotta show hoes love too. So Miss Shalala Briston went out with her girlfriend. I guess they went to the party, and Mr. Pryor was waiting for them at the house. They came in, and supposedly her friend, I don't know the friend's name, was the only witness. So I'm pretty sure her story is gonna be close to Briston's side of things. They had a tussle. Pryor and Shalala had a tussle. It led to the kitchen. Somehow she grabbed a knife, and somehow he got stabbed in the chest.
They said she's like, what, 5'4",
A tussle.
100 and something pounds.
And he's 220 and 6'4".
6'4". Yeah.
I don't see. I think he's still out. I think he might. Is he still in a coma or something?
No. He's not in a coma anymore. He's
arrested.
He's definitely arrested. And
For
Hannah's
assault.
been charged.
But assault. But she's getting assault and attempted murder. So her charges are for real.
Yeah.
His shit is like, here's some money. Get out on bail. He'll be out. If she gets convicted, attempted murder is like 10 or something like that.
And this happened in Pittsburgh.
Well, yeah. Definitely, that's good news, I guess.
I'm just wondering where did this
I
take
know.
place, and bruh, just connecting it back to the Steelers, man. It's been a hell of a year for Pittsburgh. It's been a hell of a year.
I was trying to see the connection.
Bro, this got your money.
Yeah,
It's
man.
incredible, man.
Bruh, it's the atmosphere.
No! And it continues.
Yes, because the shit is real.
It's airborne.
Environmental
shit is
studies
real.
have shown.
Environmental studies. Get the
This
fuck
shit
out
is real,
now.
man. There might be something wrong with the water, so I don't know.
Oh my God.
I would say so. So Pittsburgh Steelers, somehow you're involved. I don't think. Was he on the Steelers at the time? I don't think
Nah,
so.
I was checking that out.
Okay,
Nah,
all
who was that? Jacksonville.
Yeah. He's a few states down.
Oh, my
So
God.
anyway, so they both been arrested. But how do y'all feel about this? Me personally, I gotta wait to hear what he has to say. I do not believe there was a tussle.
You don't
I mean,
believe,
come
so
on, man.
what do you believe happened?
I don't think if I was tussling with someone of that size and I'm his size,
You don't use the word tussle.
Yeah, I don't think. So, a couple things happened. My theory: either he was just beating her ass, and she flew back, grabbed a knife, and stabbed, or they was having an argument. He didn't put her hands on her, and she grabbed a knife and stabbed.
Something like that.
I don't think
Something like
it
that.
was a fight.
Yeah.
It was one or the other.
Yeah.
You're not. Listen, someone that size. I know this is gonna sound crazy, y'all, but look at me, man. Ain't no tussling going on. You know what I'm saying? Like
5'4"
I think
woman, 100
ain't no
pounds. It's
tussling
not
going
tussling.
on.
But I think
Yeah,
that
you're not
depends
tussling.
on what you're trying to do in
So,
a moment.
break it down.
Like,
Tell
because
me.
to me, like with a tussle, if you have somebody that's 6'4" and you're tussling with somebody that's 5'4", to me, what this is potentially, there's the possibility that he was shaking her up, got a little heated, put his
Okay.
hands on her, shook a little bit, and she was, doing all this and that. It wasn't a situation of him literally trying to beat her ass in that moment. And I mean, you can look at the picture. She doesn't have anything wrong with it. I think they said that she had a bruise or something on her nose.
No,
but
she
you
was
can't
smiling.
really see it.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think I saw
She was
anything
smiling in
on
the
her.
picture.
She was definitely had a Cheshire grin
smirk.
in the mug shot. But however,
Cheshire.
the police said that she had a bruise on her nose.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see it, but
Yeah. But
let me look at the picture.
That's what the report says.
Hold on. I'm zooming in.
Zoom. I'm saying you can't see it in the picture. They say that you can't
You
see
can't.
it in the picture.
Oh, okay.
So I think it says it's supposed to
She's
be like on
very
the
light
side of her
skinned.
nose.
Oh, it's inside of her nose.
It's on the side.
Oh, on the side. Okay. I was like, that's.
inside of her nose.
I was like, what the fuck was
I've never
that?
seen that type of examination.
Yeah, no.
That nigga Trey Pryor said, bitch. Fuck with me again. Fuck your inside of your nose up, bitch.
You got problems.
Y'all heard a nigga say one time, say what you got to do when you get into an argument with your woman, you got to just thump her on the forehead, just bop, right in the middle. Said niggas can't prosecute you for a thump in the forehead. Ain't shit you can. Hey, nigga, she ran into a door. Like, god damn, y'all niggas is savage out
But
here.
you might catch a knife in the chest.
Hey.
Hey, consequences.
Hey.
There are consequences for your actions.
And your homegirl will,
Oh, that's a fact.
be a witness to
That's a
like,
fact.
yeah, you tussled her. And
You know what I'm saying?
how would she grab the knife during this tussle you talking about?
Once again,
Shaking
if
her
you
up.
as a man, and see, this is the problem
Yeah.
that men have times, in my opinion. We underestimate women when it comes to domestic disputes, domestic incidents.
Okay.
Yep.
You're sitting here thinking because physically you're superior to her. In most cases, you're superior to her, and you feel like, well, it ain't really shit you can do to me because I have the advantage. And you relax yourself, and then you catch one real quick, real swift. Just
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She got time to turn around and grab,
Environment,
and then
yep,
a nigga looking
yep.
at you like, what you gonna do with that? Yeah, Quick Mike did it. I'm looking at you, this nigga.
You don't even know it. He ain't even
He
know
ain't know
it. Yeah.
Golly, that is true.
Damn.
That is a theory. That is a scenario. I still don't think that happened, but we can't rule it out. So, hey, yeah. Still got stabbed. Took one to
Yeah,
the
that's
chest.
crucial, man. But
Hey,
no,
man.
man, like this domestic violence thing, man, this is like an issue in our community. Hey, y'all, if you with somebody and I mean, like, y'all can't agree to disagree and the shit got to get, man, walk away, bruh. The shit ain't worth it when the smoke
definitely
clear,
not
man.
worth
it. Yeah.
It's not worth it,
Don't be
bruh.
that toxic
This
where-
nigga's a millionaire, bruh. What the fuck,
That's a
man?
fact.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
That's a fact. And I get conflicted with stories like this because I mean, I've been very open about my stance with domestic violence on this show, right? And I always try to bring balance in my perspective because it's at the end of the day, at the heart of the matter for me, I would much rather be in a position to where I can protect and defend my black queens. That's what I desire.
True.
Like I was just watching the video earlier this morning, right? I've seen the video before, but it was a recap. Somebody did a throwback of it today, and it was of a white guy that was very aggressively approaching a pregnant black woman, and a brother, an older gentleman, OG with a cowboy hat on, stepped in to intervene and told him, hey, you need to back up off of this young lady.
Man, I want to say I remember that video. What the hell happened? He ain't knock him out.
Oh, he definitely ended up hitting that nigga. He definitely ended up hitting him.
Damn,
and the white guy,
the white
guy, what was funny about it, the black guy kept telling him, like, yo, walk away. She's a woman. She's a pregnant woman. Whatever thing that you're upset about right now is not nearly serious enough to be acting the way that you're acting.
Mm-hmm.
And told him several times to leave, walk away.
This ain't what you want.
This ain't what you want,
This ain't
partner.
what you want.
Partner.
So the man was going after a pregnant woman?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Then the guy told him what, hey, this is a woman. White guy looks at him and says, well, you're not.
Wow. Wow.
Those is fighting words
that shit
right
would've
there.
got my blood boiling,
Hey,
and
bro,
I'd be
come
smiling. I'd be looking like that damn Tyrelle Pryor.
So, hey,
like I'm about to stab you in the chest.
The brother pulls up that waistline, pulls out a pistol. Was like, hey, fam, this ain't what you want.
Hey.
Put that gun away. Why? What the fuck do I need to put a gun away for? And you're the one that's approaching me.
Yeah.
Kept telling him, oh, you're not a man. You're not a man. So, okay, I'm going to show you a man. White guy runs up on him, punches him in the stomach. Black guy he does a superhero punch, nigga.
Oh, the one with the back like this and like this?
Look, my OG cocks back in this slow motion. He hits him and just leaves the fist in the air for a second.
They have their little effects.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You saw BOW and the little words pop up like little curse. Joe was crazy.
And they be posing and they be sliding. yeah.
The Big Bang Theory.
You know what I'm saying? But situations like this is what I would much rather have our brothers in a position of doing. You know what I'm saying? Stepping in, intervening when other people of other nationalities, you know what I'm saying, are out of pocket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would want to be in that. But I do know that an unfortunate reality is men and women do not know how to conduct themselves in situations where things get heated. We do not necessarily have the conflict resolution skills necessary to de-escalate situations like this.
Overdosing on them emotions.
You know what I'm saying? And then what's very unfortunate to me is when you, the story that I read, the cops overheard one of the witnesses say, this is a damn shame that she's getting arrested. She was just trying to defend herself, and we should have let his bitch ass die.
Yeah.
What?
Because he said she was talking into her, I guess, Apple Watch, and like recorded, sending a message in front of cops. I mean, nigga, that's some ballsy shit, bro. Man.
Extremely. So, and so it's like, even theoretically speaking, let's say that she was justified in defending herself.
Yeah.
First thing is, taking a life is a monumental thing. For you to even joke in this particular instance, at this moment, you know, there's a such thing as a ballsy joke or inappropriate joke or whatever, dark humor. I have a place for that. But in the moment, like, you're literally on the scene.
Blood right there.
And you talking about we should have let the dude die.
The cops said it was a lot of blood, too. It was like, it was all over the kitchen counter, the floor, the wall. It was like he lost a lot.
And I'm trying to figure out, now that you're bringing that up, what level of an argument is I'm defending myself and I stab you in the chest like that deep to where we have a literal bloodbath on a crime scene.
Yeah.
Fear. Either rage or fear. Take your pick. Coin flip.
Yeah, but the chest is, that's a hell of a target. So, like, if you're in a scuffle or a tussle. Rage. Yeah. So if I'm grabbing a knife, I mean, normally going after that slicing motion. I'm just saying I watch a lot of First 48, y'all. There's too much of that shit. It's murder porn. But you're not really going and aiming for the chest. You know what I'm saying? Because if he's grabbing at you, your arms are here, where are you going to be at?
You know what? That's what I want to...
So to get right in the middle, it has to be an opening. You know what I mean? Like, he don't see me coming.
You think she came this way?
She can come that way, but if you go like this, it's like that, and you normally hit the neck, right? So to hit the chest,
he's 6'4".
Man, I just don't see this chick aiming perfectly to the chest like that.
Bruh,
but it could happen. It could happen. Like if he wasn't expecting it, it could happen.
This way.
Either way, yeah.
Because that was sort of
because
that displays probably like self-defense or whatever, or an attack. This is an attack.
Yeah, that's some slasher shit. That's some scream shit. Yeah,
oh no, man, that shit crucial. You know what? We got to get the details.
We need details. So like,
the facts. We got
right now, Tyrelle was the victim, but I think they're switching it. because the statement that her friend made, the witness, basically saying that it was pretty much a fight, an argument, and all this stuff, and she was defending herself. So that information has to come out from him, like with his side of the story, and then they got to do an investigation. But from my optics, you know what I mean? It just seems like I don't think a knife should have came in play. But then again, I'm not the one in fear of my life.
Shit, at least it wasn't a gun.
Yeah, but also the witness, like as soon as I saw a tussle, if I was the witness, I would have called the cops. Did she call them immediately, or she waited till after the stabbing?
I don't have that information.
Yeah, me neither. I ain't see that. But anyways, like I would have. Oh, this nigga crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's two women, right? So
Yeah, but I mean,
it's just details. I need details.
no, I feel what
need
you're saying.
details.
I mean, honestly, when you look at stuff like that, I think a lot of times that speaks to the mindset that we as Black people have a lot of times. Like, especially when you get in conversations about snitching or what's minding your business, or you know what I'm saying? Like people,
Yeah.
they say I'm gonna stay out of it, but then they still end up putting themselves in it, but only after the shit has already hit the fan.
Yeah. Super ugly.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But I mean, I digress. I mean, I feel you might. I want to hear more of the details.
Yeah.
You know, ladies, protect yourselves if you have to.
At all times.
Fellas, stay out of situations that can end bad. And to both parties, man, listen, we just at some point we have to exercise some level of maturity and learn how to deal with situations effectively and communicate effectively and stop leaning into the nonsense.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
it's crazy.
Straight
It's
up.
crazy to get cut by the team and by your bitch.
Damn. Damn.
It seems like he's having a bad year.
Damn.
So I wish him the best.
Yes. Yes.
I wish him
What's
the best.
crazy is
Speedy
I
recovery.
almost believe Mike's tone. He actually sounds genuinely concerned. If I didn't know him,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Almost.
I am concerned. I hope he gets better. What are you talking about?
God, Mike is an asshole.
We
man.
need that zoom in right
He
there.
is an asshole, man.
This
well-
guy.
Hoping that things get better.
Yes.
I hope things get better for Dwayne Wade and his family, because there seems to be a shitstorm that has not subsided in quite some time. Ever since some comments were made. Well, actually, you know what? I think what
comments?
started. No. I'm gonna tell you what I think started just dealing with their family in general. Is
Right.
when Gabrielle Union admitted on national television that she eats her husband's ass.
She did?
I think this is
Yeah.
what started all of this.
I mean,
That's
but
all the kinky, huh?
Yes.
Just
Too
let
much
it out.
information.
Just let it out.
Made them a target. Now everybody's paying the price for it.
Damn, man.
she eat ass.
That's what she says.
Hey, man. I mean, that right there is a question right
I don't
there.
know, man.
She eats the groceries.
Yeah.
And we all
I've
know
only
how
had
you know how I feel about women that eat man's ass.
Hey, man.
Have you ever had your ass ate, any of y'all?
Crack.
Any of y'all had your ass ate?
No, I think that's
sir.
I think that is
I had a girl go pretty low.
feminine.
She went
I don't
pretty
know.
low.
I think
She
that's
went
weird.
under the balls, so but I ain't gonna go in details.
I think that's weird, man. To each his own, though. To each his own.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like, man, hey, you do what you do.
I mean, I know people that do it. I know some people that think that, you know what I'm saying, that it's this. And then I know some people that say that if it's a woman that's doing it to you, how can it be this? But to each his own.
Well, you know they say that a man's prostate on
G-spot.
G-spot. Man's G-spot is in his ass.
That's what they say.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm just telling you what they say.
Hey,
Hey, man, what
I'm
I
telling you
know
what science
is
is.
Yeah,
my
this is
G-spot is at the
science.
tip of
Yeah,
my
it's-
dick.
no, it's not.
The tip of my dick.
Every time the nigga piss. Oh, shit. Bitch, back up. I don't need you.
What is happening? What is happening? What is happening?
The look on his face, man, is stuck in my head.
Oh, man, that's wild.
Oh my goodness.
Damn.
Nah, man. Hey, man. You know what's funny is I remember that was about 7-8 years
Don't
ago.
touch
I
me,
heard
man.
that shit. He said, "Don't touch me."
No.
I'm sorry.
Hey, bro.
Y'all niggas talking about Mel G spots and he put his hands on it.
Who brought up Mel G spots?
One of y'all niggas.
This nigga.
I brought it up
This nigga.
as a point, but you just took it to a whole other level. I'm trying to be factual and have an actual intelligent conversation, and you come with the fuckery.
No, man. Hey, man. I rebuke that.
Fuck,
in the name
he's the
of
Cosby
Jesus,
on
man.
me.
Hey, man,
Put it
nobody
there.
goddamn
You. I'm trying to have a responsible show.
Hey man, hey, listen, no more G spots. All right, that's done. So anyway,
Nah, but Gabrielle.
fuck what's ours to say for the moment.
Gabrielle.
Gabrielle, I'm looking at the picture now. Okay,
No, I was saying. So what has come about recently? There's already been some backlash and a lot of differing opinions about the way that Gabrielle and Dwayne Wade, a legendary basketball player, by the way,
Hall of Fame. Number 3 shooting guard all time.
you know what I'm saying? How they have decided to raise their son, little Dwayne.
Oh, that's
is that
his name.
a
His
thing?
name
Is that a
Dwayne?
name, bro? Hey, let me before I start the clowning. You
What's
know what
up?
I'm saying?
What's his name?
I don't know. Like I didn't care what's the little nigga's name, but
Hold on.
Well, he gotta be a little nigga. Let's not do that. Let's
I'm
not do
sorry.
that.
This little gentleman. No, not a little gentleman. This person.
Person, there we go.
This
That's
person. So yeah, because he's young. I don't want to go too hard in. As far as their parenting, you know, I'm not going to judge their parents. Love your child and kids unconditionally. I feel they want to be whatever they want to be. Let them do it. Support them within some boundaries, of course. However, you know what era and time you live in. You put that on social media.
His son's name
Put
Zion.
what on social media?
The
What is
picture.
it?
Zion.
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 The city of refuge.
That's what's up. Shout out to Zion.
Yeah. No.
I've been hanging around Mike too long. No.
But when I said it, right.
Okay, all right. What's up, man? Go ahead.
Caught that?
So they put that picture on social media, I believe, right?
And when
What
you put
picture are
things
you
on
speaking
social
of?
media,
The one that Gabrielle has, the boy with the which looks like a stiletto type nails and a very feminine outfit.
What did you say?
let me see.
Stiletto nails. I think that's
Is that what they're called?
I seen had an X.
Let
one
me
time.
see real quick.
That's what she called.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm not Zion.
Damn, man. You let me tell you who he looked like to me a little bit, bruh. He looked like Lil Nas X, bruh. And even if he don't, he give me that vibe.
Look very similar to Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
I got no bars for that.
Yeah.
I got no bars for that.
Till he can't no more.
Oh my God, Lil Zion Y.
Hey, man.
Lil
You know
Nas
what,
X
though, bro?
speaking Lil
Hey,
Zion
man.
Y.
Chappelle left. He
Lil
called
Nazi.
us.
Lil Nazi. I'm sorry. Stop. God damn, man. Hey, you play too much, bro.
You were the instigator.
You play too much.
You're
bro.
the only reason that I do anything.
This is
Any of the things that I do in the show. Go ahead, man.
This is a young person.
It is Joe Money.
Joe Money,
Please
the
continue
mature
before
adult.
Michael so rudely interrupted you.
Man, just Holly weird, bruh. Like,
That's where you going?
that's where I'm going.
Well, look for me. Go ahead. Fuck it. Holly weird.
No,
damn it.
I mean, like,
This is where we going.
where is this behavior? Where does it come from?
Social media, the world itself. I mean, it's being more accepted. What you gonna do? Like, it's almost like
I think the number one influence is the home. Or no, it should be. Anyway.
It should be, but like, I'm seeing a lot more kids get a lot more access at an earlier age. So you give them an iPad, you give them an iPhone, or not.
But see, okay, this is the
devices,
catch.
but-
This is the catch. This is what's going on. We're losing boundaries. We're losing boundaries, and obviously, they don't have any boundaries on their children. Or there's.
It's weird.
You just do whatever the fuck you want.
Well, it may not be that there are no boundaries. I think it's definitely they don't have the same type of boundaries that you
Yeah.
have. That's for sure.
Okay, hold on.
Because
Check
think
this
about
out.
Will Smith and Jada and how they did their sons. They gave them unlimited
That's the
space.
first person that came to mind.
Well, not unlimited, but you saw the development from when it was a kid to how Jaden and Willow grew up now. And I'm not gonna say it seemed like it was a disconnect, but I can't relate to how Jaden was brought up.
So
obviously.
do you feel that Jaden and Willow have turned out to not be productive citizens? Or not be well adjusted?
Well, I'll tell you
adults?
this. I think they're in the 1% category, so they're going to be productive no matter what. As far as
Okay, well let's
regardless.
take productivity out of it. Let's talk about them as individuals. Do you feel like they're well adjusted as adults and as human beings?
Yeah, I think they're good people. But what I'm saying is that like Jaden growing up in College Park doing that shit, bro. Being honest with you, around regular folks, regular everyday people that work a 9 to 5, bust their ass, kids got on the same T-shirt every day. You know what I'm saying? You got this nigga wearing tight leopard pants and saying weird shit. how can we see if we don't have any eyes? Like tweeting shit like that. You know what I mean? Like he's very eccentric. He's very
Imagine
artistic.
him saying that shit at the lunchroom,
Bruh,
at the cool table at North Clayton High
Listen,
School.
he would have got. I mean, I ain't gonna say he would have got fucked up.
Nah, he wouldn't have got fucked up. He would have just got roasted.
Yeah,
He would have got ostracized.
He would have just got talked about.
But he's not in that world, so how can we put him in the position that he would never be in?
But even outside of that, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this situation for a while, right?
Okay.
When you look at a Jaden and a Willow, I've actually heard people say this, and I can actually can agree to a degree. When we see, so what was said was when we look at Jaden and Willow, we have a problem with them only because we do not know what it is like for a black child to truly be free.
Bruh,
I'm just telling you what was said.
I have nothing against that statement. He is free as fuck.
Let me finish though. Let me finish for a second.
Children.
I understand what your hesitation or your aversion to that statement would be, or apprehension to the statement would be. However, I will say, based on what you guys are saying right now,
I'm agreeing with
you're
you.
saying that if he was to say something with "How can you see if I don't have eyes?" or some goofy shit.
Remember that shit?
Yeah, I know. They had a whole thing. He leaned into it for a second too. It was funny.
Yeah.
But there's an aspect of being an individual, being yourself, that in our community, a lot of times, and I've witnessed it. I think sometimes I may have been on the receiving end, and at a certain point, I was on the side of doing the oppressive behavior, or whatever, making fun of people for being individuals, for doing shit that we would consider weird, but these same individuals grew up to do amazing, wonderful things that changed the entire course of history and society and culture at large. I remember getting made fun of for watching anime. I remember getting made fun of for drawing.
Bro, we make fun of people for anything.
Of course, but I think there's a difference between joking on somebody and legitimately making a person feel like they're an outcast simply because they have an interest in something that the average person doesn't do. I used to be a straight A student when I was in school.
Congratulations.
Straight A. I was in Merit, which was a gifted program. I got to experience doing things that many of my peers were not able to do.
Oh, they were hating.
And still haven't done. I've been at a young age. I went to Mexico. I was in, I went to New Orleans. It's a lot of people back then in my hometown had never been molested.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same thing in College Park. Same thing in Georgia.
You know what I'm saying?
Same
Yeah, it's the
fucking thing.
same story in all these
Yeah.
different places across the country, right? So I got made fun of for talking white, for being smart, for doing my work. It's like, nigga, you making fun of me for doing the shit that we supposed to be doing. Like, this is the whole reason we're at school right now, is to learn and to do work, to get your GPA up so you can go to college and all these other type of things, right? And at a certain point, because I was so ostracized, I stopped being openly intelligent. I stopped for a period of probably about a year, maybe 2 years.
Just to kind of fit in.
Yes.
Yeah, and there you go. I think Jaden might have done the same thing.
So I just feel like we got to be careful about how we view some of this. And I'm not saying you got to agree with everything that Jaden or Willow or any other kid does.
Right.
What I am saying is that we do have to be careful of when we have that mindset of, oh, if you would have done X, Y, Z, we would have clowned you as if that was actually something that was acceptable in all situations.
The talk on white shit is stupid, though. That's always going to be dumb to me. Like, first of all, we're black from Africa speaking English.
That's a fact.
Sexually. Like, so it's like, nigga, we all talking white.
But you know what?
English, it comes from fucking England.
It's the difference between being intelligent, talking intelligently, and having, I guess, soul. I don't know.
I mean,
what does that mean?
Slang.
Slang.
You know,
slang,
character.
Being cool.
It's a lot of character, whatever. I don't know. Because, like, I'm just thinking of Malcolm X, for example. Malcolm X spoke intelligently, but he had something with it. I don't know.
Well, why should a person be ostracized because they don't have something?
They shouldn't
it's something
be. Well, they shouldn't be, but they shouldn't be, bro. But the reality is, man, I mean, like, especially with kids and dealing with immature people or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers got thoughts and ideas and they're going to express
So with everything y'all said, how you think Zion fits into this? Because their parents are putting this picture out, knowing the environment we in. You think they're doing him justice? You think they're doing him disservice? Because he does, I don't know if he's homeschooled or not. I would assume he's going to a private school at the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Yeah.
but they obviously gives no fucks. You know what I'm saying? They're doing what you
What
know.
you mean by they don't get no fuck?
They don't care what the world thinks.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay,
what
okay,
I mean.
gotcha.
That's what I mean. They don't care what the world thinks, man. Before the show, I just showed y'all that commercial, that D Wade commercial.
Bro, hilarious commercial.
There's a D Wade and Charles Barkley commercial
With a
that
lollipop.
what was that, Samsung or the T-Mobile
Yeah.
commercial. And D Wade's trying to get in his top 5, and Charles Barkley's dunking, old school Charles Barkley with the shorts, the high shorts or whatever.
Yeah.
And D Wade is licking on a lollipop, talking about, yeah, that is impressive, Charles. How you fit into them tight shorts? Sexy.
You
Now
know,
it's a joke.
it's definitely the joke.
It's
but-
a commercial, but
yeah.
fruit don't fall far from the tree. That's all I'm saying, and I don't know this to be true. I asked earlier in the podcast, like, where does this behavior? Where is it
Well, he
learned
didn't write
from?
the-
What is it? Where do you see it?
He
Where
didn't
does it
write
come
the
from?
script though, but I get what you're saying, that because he said it and
I-
he said it very well.
His
Bruh,
lip was
that-
looking a little
yeah,
shiny in the commercial
bruh,
too.
Hey, that shit was very
bruh.
believable.
I mean, like, I don't know this to be true because D Wade, bro, is like one of my goats. So you
That
know, it is
nigga
what it
put the
is.
lollipop in the mouth, winked, and said,
But check this out though, man. Like,
a lot.
how do y'all think the average dad would feel about, you know?
You know, it's weird because like these parents are so accepting of both of their kids on whatever they do.
Not them, but the average dad. The
average-
average American
The average dad would have a total problem with that.
They have a total problem with it?
because you know, essentially, it's not manly, right?
Okay.
If we're being factual on what an old school dad is, dads in the 30s and 40s, like, you know, maybe these younger kids when they grow up, they're going to be different kind of dads. The dads that I'm seeing, our friends, you know what I'm saying? I don't think this would be that acceptable.
Okay, so like, look, his
being gay is
friend,
one thing, but
D Wade's friend, his best friend. I wonder how LeBron would feel if his son was.
I mean,
I actually think LeBron, at least publicly, would be sportive.
definitely. You know why? His image is so important. It is. So he got to sell shoes. he's got a lot of. He owns like the Blaze Pizza chain. I want to go there.
Politically correct.
Yeah, he's so PC, bro, that he will follow suit. Matter of fact, he'll do more than what Dwayne's doing.
I wonder.
You know what I'm saying? He'll have nails with him like this.
Oh my!
Like
God. I don't think LeBron would do that. I'm not gonna let you do LeBron like that.
Damn.
No,
he ain't
what
gonna
I'm-
do that.
What I'm saying is he is going to like adapt to whatever that situation is.
Yeah.
I went
Hey,
far with it.
I wonder how Magic would feel if his son was gay.
Oh well,
Yeah.
we don't have to guess.
He is magically delicious up in this motherfucker on display.
Throw in the damn towel! Throw the towel! The fuck? Hey,
You know what? You know what's funny about it? When I first saw him, I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a joke.
Tamar Braxton, look at that.
Yeah, no, this was years ago.
Oh my god!
We gotta stop. We gotta
Gotta go.
We gotta stop.
What gotta
We
go?
gotta stop.
Tony Tamar.
Bam! Y'all are incredible.
Hey, we gotta stop.
Hey, no. I gotta ask a few more, y'all. I wonder how Charles Oakley would feel if it was his son.
Oh, we know the answer to that question.
Exactly.
So
Charles Oakley whooping ass. Charles Oakley gonna get Patrick Ewing. He gonna get John Starks. All of them gonna lock his son up.
gonna get Starks?
They gonna whoop his ass. They gonna jump it. Hey, bruh.
That's not funny, man. That's not
It's
funny,
jokes.
terrible.
Jokes. It's jokes.
Hey.
It's jokes.
Yeah, we
That's
are just.
terrible.
Hold on. Real talk. Marshawn Lynch.
He won't say nothing. He'll just be eating Skittles in front of that nigga.
Hey, all right. This is my last one.
Wait, all right, you have a list?
Yeah. Look. This is shit I was thinking, bro. This is interesting shit. Like, how would this guy feel about it?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
How would Antonio Brown feel about it?
You know what? That's the next factor. I don't know.
He might. No, never mind.
I don't know.
Antonio Brown's
No.
embracing.
X stop. You had
Antonio
something.
Brown, he embraced
No,
it.
you can't go.
Go ahead. Finish.
No, I'm just asking.
Well, X has something. important to say.
No, I don't have anything important to say. I have nothing.
Something
to say
about
at all.
Antonio.
Nothing to say at all. Go ahead.
Nah, he was the last one.
Antonio?
Antonio Brown.
I don't know, man.
I'm not. Nope. Nope.
Hey, we gotta stop, man. It's
Nope.
just it's gonna look like we're bashing
Nope.
and we're not.
Well, you
we
know
gotta
what?
stop,
Okay. On the subject, but this is definitely not a bash.
Because we gotta stop.
Did y'all hear about Billy D. Williams?
Billy.
Wait, what happened?
Williams.
Billy D. Williams practically comes out at 82.
Oh, he's a trans fluid?
Whatever.
Or-
I think that's the term he
Trans.
used.
I didn't even research
Billy
that.
D?
Yeah.
Billy
he said
D.
he's
Williams
trans
in
fluid.
mahogany. Billy D.
Yeah, he said something about
What
trans.
was that?
I've
Colt
never,
45?
That's pretty crazy.
The ladies' man.
bruh, I've never.
The
Yeah.
William D. Williams. Yeah.
Yo, this man was in an episode of the Boondocks.
An amazing episode.
He was on Martin.
That is crazy.
Yeah, bruh.
but
Star Wars.
Listen.
I don't know what trans fluid is. I didn't bother to research
man.
it.
Hey,
I
man.
said, good luck.
Hey,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
No, what I
I'm-
just don't
I'm
understand
not-
is, I mean, like, 82.
He said he's too old to be
Bruh.
lying.
Hey.
Think about it. Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
He could have did it like 41.
No.
Like 41 years
That
ago.
nigga's 80 years old. How is he gonna do it at 41 years old?
No, I'm saying, I mean, he could have came out a whole lot sooner. I mean, like, live your life.
See,
for you.
but no, my GC, because I feel like at times we get a little bit, we come from a place of privilege sometimes when it comes to some of these comments, right? Billy D. Williams came up in a time where that shit wasn't happening at all. You talking about a young brother getting ostracized at
Now, see,
fucking lunch
No.
for wearing some nigga.
So what
You
I'm
get
trying
your
no,
ass
but this is what I'm trying to
beat.
understand. In those times, were they wrong for that?
Beating people up?
Yes,
Or- yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
say
They were wrong for that.
anytime you physically
Yeah.
attack somebody for doing them.
Okay,
Yeah, we
I
can't- we
agree with that.
can't- we
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
attack
You
them.
should not physically attack nobody for
Yeah.
nobody's sexual preference. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. It is. But I guess what I'm trying to grab is, it's sort of like the world. It's the way it's moving. I mean, like
This is what you call evolution. This is what happens. when
now,
things
is it
happen.
evolving for? Is the world getting better or is it getting? I don't
So-
know.
Depends on who you
It's
ask.
weird.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's definitely
I
going to be
guess.
depending on who
There
you
we go.
ask. A white man, probably not. You don't, you don't like that shit at all. You know what I'm
Make
saying?
it great again.
It's getting very brown and black in America.
A white man from a certain time period. Let's be very clear.
Yes.
Be very clear. All
Certain
right?
time period. Sorry, this shit looks bad. You know what I'm saying? But if you're like a gay black dude in Atlanta, this is a
I
great
just-
time.
I don't know,
You know what I'm
me just-
saying? Very and like we accept it. We accept it. So
Yeah. I just feel
we
that.
joking. It's like
I feel there's a shortage of
say
righteous.
it.
Maybe I ain't gonna use the word righteous, but there's a shortage of warriors
oh shit.
on
Where are you going with this?
basically. I mean, like our community, we need more manhood in the damn hood.
I agree with you, Joe.
I like how he said that.
I agree
That's the
with you.
best way I
I
can
think,
say it.
but you know
and
what?
that's
Okay,
not to
right.
be offensive to nobody. That's just real. I feel that a lot of our problems as a people is because of lack of masculinity and manhood and work getting shit. I don't know, man. To see
Would you
when I
say-
use those words, people would
Would you
think
say
that.
Dwayne Wade isn't a warrior? And this is where the problem lies. Would you call him a non-warrior?
Booty warrior.
Oh,
That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. That was
Yeah.
a joke. That was a joke.
You said this nigga's Fleece Johnson.
Hey man, all I'm saying is I heard when he said warrior, that's the first thing that came to mind.
And
He
nigga
likes it
said-
and he wants it.
Hey man, that nigga said more
Booty.
than air. Did he say more than air?
Booty is more important than air.
It's more important
It's more important than water.
If I see a man,
Did he say
I
I
like
like
you.
you? What did he say? I like you.
I like you.
I want you.
Homeboy in the Boondocks said, you take the peanut butter and you put it on top of the jelly.
What's up with the peanut butter, man? What's
call
up with
this-
peanut butter, man? What's up with peanut butter, man? What the fuck, man? Is this peanut butter episode? Peanut butter?
Hey, there's some kind
Was
of
it George
correlation.
I was
Washington
just
Carver
saying.
Day? Goddamn.
Science made the math.
Hey, what's that? Because that's funny as hell. He takes the peanut butter.
You take the peanut butter and you put it on top of the jelly. I call this a peanut butter jelly and ass sandwich. But Tom here gonna be calling it lunch.
Yo, Boone fucking Doc, bro.
Hey,
more
that's
romantic.
retarded.
Yeah.
That's silly as hell,
Hey,
man.
that whole episode was crazy.
Damn.
That nigga was looking at the
Because I want you
students.
to like
He was like,
Now, you
yeah,
don't
so
have
if
to
any
like
one of you
it, but
motherfuckers would... I'm sorry. I got distracted by that fine nigga. Hey, bro. Hey, that episode is wild.
that is a
oh,
classic
my
one.
God.
He said,
That's a classic one.
by that five.
You know, bro. Oh my God.
You
seen
cannot have my booty. What was the little saying that he did? A little mantra. You remember the mantra?
I don't remember.
Come on, Joe. You're supposed to know this.
I don't remember the fucking man.
I don't have the boondocks like that.
Yeah, I don't got it like
I don't
that.
have the boondocks like that, man.
But
One of my favorite shows, bro. Go ahead.
No, Dwayne Wade. So he's a booty water.
No. I'm being funny, man. Wade definitely is a soldier.
I'm a warrior.
Is he a warrior? Don't give me that soldier shit. Is he a fucking warrior?
Soldier's a fucking warrior.
I know, but I ain't want you to twist the words so he ain't a warrior. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a warrior.
He's a warrior.
All right.
He's a warrior.
I
mean, he put in the work.
I feel he is too.
I think this is my thing, right? Because I agree with you, Joe. I do agree that there's a shortage of masculinity and manhood in the community. I think my problem comes in when we start having these conversations about masculinity and manhood. We give them very linear parameters to operate in. And honestly, a lot of shit that we consider masculine or manhood is bullshit. It's counterproductive to our community. Honestly,
I agree, but there is like and I was saying it, we losing boundaries, we losing definition. Manhood does have a definition, or it has like you can describe that shit.
So describe it.
Shit. Manhood is goddamn sweaty. Manhood is dirty. I'm talking about dirt in your nails. I mean, like, yeah, there is a what's the word? There is a stereotype.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but stereotypes in most cases are true.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, what is a man supposed to do?
See, and again, the way you laying it out, this is where my issue comes because by your definition of what you just described and what I have heard a lot of men describe, I would not be considered a man, but I would challenge any motherfucker to step up to me like I'm not a man.
Why would somebody say that you're not a man, bro?
Well, the reason that a certain individual may say, or I may not line up with their definition of manhood completely is that, like what you just say, right? You're talking about being sweaty and dirty and men getting out the mud and all stuff of shit like that, right? Something that my father taught me when I was young, because I did grow up in the being dirty, manual labor, busting your back, all this type of shit, you know, provide for your family. This is the testament of you as a man and making you strong and all this other type of shit like that. My pops had me out there doing that, but my pops told me very early. He said, listen, this shit that we doing, this ain't it. You need to learn to operate with your mind so you don't have to be out here breaking yourself down.
Yeah.
I see so many of my OGs, even when I worked a job, man, when I first started working a job, these men used to tell me, hey, just wait a little bit. Your knees ain't gonna be working and you're gonna be around here looking like me. And I'm looking at you like, I don't wanna look like you, bro. I don't wanna be walking around here with 2 hip replacements and 2 knee replacements and hunched over, bro.
Yeah.
That ain't the move for me.
Why
do we as men, especially now, this is the part about evolution that I do think it's important to take into consideration. We talk about specifically black men. We talk about manhood from a space of a lack of power and a lack of ownership, in my opinion. Because you can look at a certain demographic of white people that would say being a man is walking into this boardroom and putting on this suit and tie, making decisions about what all the rest of these motherfuckers gonna be doing with their lives.
A bitch can do that too. I think I'm speaking. And when I say bitch, I'm not talking about a female neither. I'm not talking about a female neither.
I hear what you're saying, but what I'm only bringing it up into response of when you make the definition of manhood connected to their ability to put in sweat equity.
Well, we need to
labor.
I guess that's what we need to do. We need to come up with the definition of it because I mean, look. Women have more fat than men. So when I associate men, I think of muscle, I think of power, I think of force, I think of penetration, that type shit. I don't like
those boundaries are starting to get kind of blurred. Like when you say power and penetration and all that stuff, you do strength. Women are taking some of those roles off.
And I understand the cause and the why that is too. You know what I'm saying? Because shit is out of order, man. The direction that the world is going, it's going closer to hell. And I'll put it to you like this. I know we got a lot of followers and a lot of people that are religious and they read the Bible and so on and so forth. And if you think that way or whatever, just watch the news. You tell me what you see. Is it getting better or is it getting worse? And I feel that it's the connection of morals, lack of principles. It's a combination of things, man. And I'm not saying a person's sexual orientation is the cause of the world being worse.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is everything is like an influence or an effect of the fuckery.
Well, I'm gonna say this, Joe, and I think me and you have had a similar conversation before. But when we talk about the difference between things getting better or worse, for me, I don't even necessarily think the world is getting better or worse. I think the world is. I think that good and evil fluctuates.
Morally?
Yes, morally.
Okay.
Even when you look at the past, bruh, throughout history, there's been cannibalism, there's been female genital mutilation, there's been human sacrifice, there's been people that drink blood, human sacrifices.
But see, back in those,
back in what days?
I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. I'm just, I be losing my thoughts and shit. But technology, the whole point and purpose of technology is to make the world a better place, right?
And easier.
Easier.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, we have technology, we have the ability, we have these things to help, and it's like it just seems like it's being used in the opposite way.
I mean, I could agree with that,
that's always
but that
gonna
doesn't
happen.
take away from what I'm saying in terms of like you can make a case that the world is a better place. You know why? Because there's an active fight against human trafficking. There was a time and period where human trafficking just was.
Shit, that's how this country was founded, right?
I mean, yeah, you can throw it on the country, but
Super
shit,
ugly.
I mean, that's the world, my G. The world has operated off of sex trafficking, human trafficking. You've generally had women. Shit, women weren't even considered human beings at a certain point in time. They were considered property.
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Like you look at hell,
That's
we can make it
fucked up.
scriptural. You look at the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Everybody harps on with that story about Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed because there were people that were gay, or the city was being gay. It was high level of homosexuality.
Okay.
There. But look at the story. These men came to the house of Lot and said, "We want the angel, the person that's in there. Send them out so we can know him." This man said, "Nah, but y'all can have my daughter."
Yeah.
In order to protect the virtue of the sexuality of the men that was in his house, this man was willing to throw his daughter out there.
yeah.
So y'all have her and do what you want with her, but I'm not gonna let you have this man. He placed more value on this man than his own flesh and blood simply because she had a vagina. So I'm saying, like, this is why everything is a matter of perspective. And I'm not telling you that you're right or that you're
No,
wrong.
I dig it, bro, because the only thing I'm doing is coming from my perspective, and that's all that they're doing as well. They're coming from their perspective.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I dig
for
it.
me, manhood for me is a very simple definition.
Yeah,
I can throw the little extras and put it on what I would like to see as far as manhood.
all that.
But
Get
on its
tripping.
fundamental basis, I think that manhood is simply walking in truth and being a man of your word. That to me is the basis that you build any and every other thing off of.
Protection and providing is mine.
Okay.
I feel you.
Women don't need you to provide for them anymore.
Okay.
And
Okay.
we ain't protecting.
I know
And
women.
women really don't need you.
Okay.
I think women would love for us to protect. I think that it's necessary.
I think-
but I know a lot of women that would say that they don't need a man to protect them.
Hold on.
There are definitely Jangos out here, bro. There are exceptions to the rules to motherfuckers out here that will go past that limit in protection and providing for their family. There actually are dudes out here.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I agree with you. I'm not saying that those men don't exist.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that
We don't have enough.
Their need. Well, I ain't even just about it being enough. I think that the need for men to operate in their role has changed. That women don't need that anymore, bro. I tell you like this.
think
Like I look at a woman.
So if that's the case,
I
bro,
think it
then
will go-
hold on. If that's the case, then women don't need husbands?
No, I don't think that's the case. I think that the function of a husband is changing for a lot of women, and that's not me diminishing the role of provision and protection, because in my relationship, that is the role that I function in. I protect my wife and I provide for this household. I make sure that all the things that need to be taken care of here financially are taken care of. That is the bulk of my role. But what my wife also needs from me is my wife needs for me to be there emotionally for her. My wife needs me to spend time with her. And I know I can speak from personal experience. Like even with looking
Can I
at the
ask you-
OGs from Mississippi, bruh. One of the reasons that I see so many men get a divorce. Most of my friends that I grew up with, even my own parents, if we being 100 about it, a large part, and not the only part, but a large part is that the function that my father and other men that come from his time, that function that they came from was provision. I make sure the bills taken care of, make sure that the house is still put together, standing, and all this other kind of stuff like that. But a lot of these men neglected to do the necessities when it came to spending time, being there for your kids' functions, being there for your wife when she needs to talk, going on family vacations, just going on dates. And I ain't telling you got to take your woman to the fucking Ruth Chris and none of that stuff like that, but just taking her out for a walk. Us just going out, taking a walk in the park or something like that. Like, a lot of these women felt neglected as human beings, even though the bills and, the utilities were being paid, the mortgage was being paid. So that's when I say the function has to evolve along with the times.
I mean, I feel you on that. I think we got to find our balance. But you just said something about emotional. You said your wife needs you emotional. Let me ask you this question. Are you more emotional than your wife, or is your wife more emotional than you?
I'm more emotional than my wife.
You're more emotional than your
100%.
wife? Interesting.
I can be honest about that. And I actually find this to be a much more common thing. A lot of women have become hardened. And
Experience, I suppose, man. What people's walk a path, what you go through makes you what and who you are. So, yeah, man, who are you to tell anybody about their path? So that's interesting, yeah. Yeah, but who the fuck is anybody to tell me about mine? You feel me?
And I feel you. I think that everybody got a problem
that I have. But that's the problem I have with the world, because the world is like forcing shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just weird.
Nothing can be forced upon you that you don't choose to accept. So
no, I don't accept it.
That's what I'm saying. I feel you, but that's what I'm saying. Like, when I look at a situation like with Dwayne and the way that he's choosing to rear his family. What he's doing with his household, or how he's choosing to rear his son, has absolutely no impact on me, because, number one, I don't have kids, but even when I do have kids, number two, that's not the way that I choose to raise my son. So it doesn't matter what's presented. We all have the option to choose something for ourselves or not.
Yeah. I mean, my last statement on this whole thing, because I'm going to throw it back to the Zion. I mean, well, just to answer the protection and provision, like, my wife, she makes a lot of money. But she still wants me to protect and provide. I guarantee you that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in almost a few fights. You know what I'm saying? Because she's looking, someone fuck with, like, she's looking like, I ain't
God-given definition.
But like he said, it's changing. Yeah. Still, but like her position's even changed compared to. It's weird.
But see,
it's such a blend. But we got to move on, bro. We got to move on. I just want to say that we really have to move on about the Zion thing. I wouldn't have put that picture on the fucking internet. Because I know the climate
especially
of social media.
Especially if you don't want comments, Listen, if you don't want people's opinions.
Gabrielle Union is my wife, and I'm Dwayne Wade, and I'm a legendary basketball player. Not put my kids out there to be judged, because it's my kids, private. I'll do, show them to your friends. You ain't got to post it on the internet. That's just me. Deal with the consequences. They're going to be good. It's going to be bad. It's going to be ugly. You know what I'm saying? Saying shit like the world is ugly, or people, no shit. You know what I'm saying? Sky's blue, you know what I'm saying? Sun's orange. You know what I mean?
Water's wet.
All that shit. So, like I said, man, just just deal with it. Move on. Keep loving the kids. Fuck it. Yeah. Get them bigger nails. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Brighter,
do his toes next
colors.
time, nigga.
Yeah, whatever he wants.
Do his toes. To do it all, man.
Best life. Live your best life.
Keep it private, though. I wouldn't like put him in a dress and then say, "This is my beautiful daughter." And social media.
No, but he don't have to keep it private. We put any and everything else that we do out on social media.
It's
fine. Not a matter of whether or not he should keep it private or not. I think that the issue comes in people.
Yeah. So
people have shit to say,
and you
got to be able. But I'm saying you have to be able. You can put it out.
Yeah.
Just be able to deal with the things that come along with it.
There you go. That's my argument as well. You put it out there, deal with it. There's consequences. People are gonna be like, "Oh my God, I love you." And other people gonna be like,
"Man, what is that Andre?"
You know what I mean?
What's the Andre verse where he said, Mama said, if you ain't got nothing nice, don't say Nathan. That's why I don't talk much. I swear it don't cost much to pay attention to me. Tell it like it is, then I tell it how it could be. Damn, I can't remember that shit.
It was
But the point
that
is, if
actually
you
was
ain't got
fitting into
nothing
the
nice,
argument right there.
if you ain't got nothing nice, don't say nothing. That's the
You know
point.
what I'm saying? And you know who I think should take the lesson out of that book?
Oh, this nigga is good, bro. Time out.
Yeah,
Pause,
no.
nigga. Hey,
Good one. Good segue. Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, finish.
Whack 100.
Who's that, man? Games manager? Is that who that is?
And also Blueface. Do we
Okay.
remember him, guys?
How could I forget?
Tatiana.
There you go.
Tatiana.
Cardi had the twerk wind.
Tatiana. What's that?
But she did it. That was
You talk about Silk the Shocker 3000. That's
Man.
who
That
it
is hilarious.
Bro,
Silk the Shocker
3000.
3000.
Bro, his next album, I think, is titled Find the Beat. So he's very
This
well
nigga
aware.
said, Find the beat.
He's
I actually
very
respect
well
that.
aware.
I respect that. That's
And
funny.
he's the Tin Man on the Wizard of Oz finding the road to the beat. This nigga is quite aware.
Hey, man. Are you fucking kidding me?
No. Type in Blueface Find the Beat.
Oh, this is great.
This nigga went all
This
out
is
with it.
great.
But anyways, we're not talking about him. You know, well,
Yeah.
kind of, sort of, because he, you know.
Hold on, real quick. This is only 30 seconds long. Do y'all remember that song, Walking Like a Dog?
Oh yeah, no limit, man.
Walking like a dog. Yeah.
Show that work. You gotta take it all. Nigga, I kept hearing that. I hadn't heard this song in years.
That shit ain't even
And I
on
heard it in
streaming
New
service.
Orleans. Yes.
Oh, okay. Of
That
course.
shit ain't
New
even on
Orleans.
Apple or nothing. Like No Limit shit is like hard to find. They only got like 10 of their albums.
Oh, I have the song. I forgot that I have it. It's in my Rolodex of music.
Damn, Rolodex.
Yes.
Wow.
Goddamn.
Old term.
Old term, but old ass, dope ass song though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, so Whack 100, he has some words about Nipsey. Basically, we're going to go into the details, but the original comment was Nipsey isn't
not
a
a
legend.
legend?
It's not a legend.
How,
After that, Meek Mill commented a tweet saying that he's definitely a legend. T.I. posted the Webster definition of legend only as T.I. could.
Expeditious. Hey, but I love that guy, bro. I love that fucking
He
guy.
posted the definition. Yeah, I think everybody, you know what it is with Whack 100.
Definition of legend, bro.
Oh yeah. Look it up. I should have had it up. My bad. But you know what's funny about Whack 100 is that maybe he knows he's not the guy that should say this, but maybe he also knows that the manager, it'll bring some kind of a spotlight towards me, and then I can still promote Blueface in the background or his song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really think he moves like that. I think maybe he does feel that right because he ain't saying nothing like wrong. It's his fucking opinion, right? You know,
his opinion.
But he's not a legend. He based it off numbers and he based it off record sales, and that's fine. You can do that because before he died, he's right. He wasn't platinum. He minus 10 million followers, minus all the praise that he got from all these rappers that all of a sudden have pictures with him. Some motherfuckers even Photoshop shit. It was getting weird. All in the game, he went from blood to crip. So like at the end of the day,
What?
yeah, remember he went blood to crip, bro. It was
What?
very weird.
What?
He's still blood, but he had a crip car. It was the Nipsey had the face on there.
Okay.
But you can't do that. You can't cross flags like that. I know that the goddamn
Birdman can.
yeah, man. I don't know if you're being. There you go.
Yeah, I was trying to catch it. There's a difference.
This motherfucker is racist, man. Hey, look. Nah. Anyways. But is he wrong? Is he wrong in his opinion?
I don't
Because-
think it's a matter of right or wrong, Mike. I think some things just, it's a matter of, is it necessary? Was the comment necessary?
Why?
Was it necessary
Why?
to disparage a brother who was no longer here?
What is the motive of that statement? Yes.
I forgot where it came from. I guess we should do a little more research. But someone asked him a question that came out.
Okay.
And then TMZ asked it again, and he doubled down. Like he says, "What makes a
And
legend?
this is
We
why
need
I
to
don't
define
fuck with
it."
TMZ.
Messy.
Well, hey, but TMZ is getting you the gossip shit.
Shitty.
You know what I mean? Like they on the like they sending niggas
Messy.
out to people.
But I don't give a fuck about. I give a fuck about this only because it happened.
I
But
know.
I never wanted this to happen, though.
Oh, so you're saying they forcing the narrative?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're putting people in a position to say shit like that.
because he had to double down. They were like, "So you still think about?" Listen, Whack, and he doubled down on his shit. He was like, his number. He said if Dr. Dre died, would he be a legend? Absolutely, right? But he's a legend now, right?
Yeah.
So the definition of a legend to me is, I agree with T.I., impact on the culture.
That's all it is.
And-
if motherfuckers that don't know you cry when you die, you're a fucking legend.
Now, but I also think in his opinion that some people will say a legend needs a legendary catalog. He has one album, bunch of mixtapes. But
It's
they
not
count.
catalog. What makes him a legend, it has nothing to do with music. Has nothing to do with music.
We know this, but he is a
well,
hip-hop
if
artist.
we know this, why don't he know it?
Hey, listen, man, I'm just trying to.
No, I dig it.
Whack a little.
Even when you listen to the narrative of how people describe Nipsey when he passed, when you look at the conversation that we had on this podcast when Nipsey died, obviously we were all fans of his music.
Absolutely.
But the thing that made him legendary was not what he did with the music.
It was
who he was as a man.
Even though
As a what?
As a man.
Okay, we need to define what that is.
And that's what
Nipsey. A man that walked with integrity, that stood on his principles, that took care of his family.
That had a strong
and
wrist.
cared about his community.
That had a strong
He
wrist and a
definitely had-
strong fist.
He definitely had a strong, I'm going to say fist. I'm going to take the wrist out. And when you say he has a strong wrist, I think about Magic Son.
Oh my God.
What? He does have a strong wrist.
He definitely does.
And strong ankles, because he walks around the heels all the time.
Yo, how did that big ass nigga walk around the hills? I can't
6'9".
even. Yeah, he's too damn big.
He's strong.
6'9".
man.
Too damn big.
He's
He-
strong.
no, but he
Now,
lost
what's
some weight.
funny
He
is
lost
this
some
right
weight.
here. Damon Wayans, a long
lost some
time
weight.
ago, had a stand-up, and he was basically saying, Magic Johnson's too tall to be gay.
Oh, that statement is false as fuck. That shit. Hey, there's
Like that
some tall
joke, though,
niggas-
his stand-up, bro, you got to see the rest of that joke. It was funny as hell, bro. That nigga ended up getting, like, on a stool, started to hit that shit. That shit funny as hell,
my
bro.
Now-
Funny as hell.
That's terrible.
Jokes.
Go ahead.
No, what's funny is after that, T.I. posted the legend definition, and of course saying how Nipsey's a legend, whatever. Wack responded to T.I. in video form. He had a video.
Okay.
He says at Troubleman31. I did not know his that
Yeah,
was
that's Instagram.
he told this nigga, "You got my line. I'm not into being played with. Mind your business. Wack gives no fucks. I'm not a rapper. Only legends get 12 months for 5,000 pills, 25 choppers. Now blog that." And then he posted a picture of a video of his Crime Stopper when he got caught.
Yeah, the tip snitch hotline or whatever.
Yeah, so he said, and then he also said
But
before there was 6ix9ine, there was T.I. And he said hashtag a legend.
You know what? Even with
That's why I'm not reading
all
this
of that
shit.
being said, because that shit did happen, bruh. That shit did take place. Everything that he said did take place. But T.I. still an urban legend.
He's legit.
still an urban legend.
He put an album out called Urban Legend,
I
for
know.
sure.
Yeah.
You might have seen me in the street, nigga. You know me. Save all the hating and the popping, nigga. You know me. Quit telling niggas you my partner, nigga.
You know me.
Don't be a groupie. Keep it moving, nigga.
You know me.
I ain't tripping because the truth is really.
You know me.
Yeah, you know they call me T.I.
You know me.
You be hating and I see why.
You know me.
That shit
That was hard.
That's a classic.
That shit is hard,
I was listening to
bruh.
that. I was like, nigga.
That was my theme song.
Bro, that shit hard.
But I mean,
For context matters. But no, I'm gonna make this real quick because I
ahead.
feel like I have to address this. When niggas like Wack 100 say stupid shit like this, bruh, there's a difference between being a snitch in the manner that Tekashi 6ix9ine was a snitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are out here involving yourself in criminal activity with other people. And then when the shit hits the fan, now you want to throw
running.
everybody under the bus.
Yeah, you want to go
There's
home,
a
take
big
your ball with
difference
you.
between what he did and what
Tip
Tip
did.
said in that commercial, which is exactly what he said. Protecting somebody's grandma, sister, mama, brother by notifying the authorities when some bullshit is happening as a citizen.
Hey, bro, I agree with that, but Tip is in the streets.
I don't give a fuck about he ain't in the streets.
No.
gotta
Let me take
the
that.
root
Let me
of-
take that statement back. The principles that he live off of is opposite of that shit.
The
Now,
principles
I-
he
look.
lives by.
I'm not a street nigga because I have a certain moral compass that I don't agree with a lot of the street shit. You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker has made a living off of this. This motherfucker has misled a lot of people off of this way of thinking, and I mean to backslide off of time, it is a violation.
So,
that's all I'm saying.
you can't do-
it. Doesn't take away whack.
No,
you know what
no.
I'm saying?
This has 6ix9ine and Whack on. I mean, 6ix9ine and T.I. on 2 greatly different levels. But basically, I mean, T.I. is a street nigga. And he made a living. You can't do Crime Stoppers.
Basically, bro.
You can't do Crime Stoppers.
You can't do Crime
ain't
Stoppers. No justification of it, bro.
As ignorant as that sounds, ignorant as that sounds, as stupid as that sounds, you cannot do Crime Stoppers.
You can't straddle, bro. You can't serve two masters, bro. You can't.
Hey.
That nigga is not in the streets.
Hey,
the nigga tip. And this is one of the
makes his dollar,
fam. Nah, fam.
Street niggas.
I'm not gonna roll with
street
that,
culture.
bro.
Street culture.
Street culture.
Tip is one of the few gentlemen who are MCs that I can credit with giving the whole story. When I say the whole story,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
He gave you this is
Good,
what we
bad,
did in
ugly.
the streets.
Yep.
This is how we got it. We did this because we had to.
Yep.
But you brothers and sisters that don't have to do what it is that we did, don't do that shit. Take your ass to school.
That still don't
Tip
take away the
said,
principle,
don't be
bro.
like me, be better than me.
That's
That is
great,
true.
but you still can't do Crime Stoppers.
You
understand. I
Or
know you understand.
how about this?
You can't do Crime Stoppers.
Or how about this? If you do Crime Stoppers, you can't keep on promoting the street shit.
Listen, man.
It's no different than it's like Mace being a pastor and shit.
Yeah.
You can't back and forth that shit, bro. You can't do it,
Bruh,
you can't do it, bro.
If you was in College Park doing some
Because
street
a
shit
whole lot of bitches jumping shit.
and became a rapper,
You can't
and
jump
we know
shit.
you did street shit and you got caught, but there's a lot of shit, and somehow we see you on Crime Stoppers, and then once again you promoting more street shit to us.
Come on,
oh
bruh.
my God.
Come on, bruh.
You know, we know you grew, we know you evolved, but you can't. You just can't do it.
you can't devolve.
It's dumb.
It's
It
fine.
is dumb as fuck. It is stupid as hell.
But it's the
white people
reality.
don't do this. Asian people I don't know don't do this.
There are a lot
no
of-
one does this.
Yeah.
There are a lot of points that I could get into, but I'm not going to because
Because it ain't
it'll
about
take too
T.I.
long.
Yeah, we ain't got
Yeah,
the
I like
time.
you know what I'm saying?
We ain't got time,
But go ahead.
cuz.
So
No.
yeah, Wack brought this up to discredit
completely.
Tip and what he had
So,
to say. I did notice that he had Nathan to say to Meek
Meek
Mill.
Mill. No.
Yeah, because we know damn well that he's a legend. Not Meek, but Nipsey. Nipsey's a legend, bro. I mean, like, what I want to know is the motive. Why? What's the point of,
Wack 100 is Tekashi. What I mean by that is you are a troll to the maximum. This is
that's
not
the
the
I was
first
wondering.
time.
I was wondering. Yeah.
Because the Mike Tyson shit happened.
Man,
where it was
come on,
fake.
man.
You know, I watched that whole fucking episode for nothing.
I watched
Everybody
most
did.
of it.
Everybody did.
Right.
Well,
And I
watched
finally
that shit.
got off
kept on
because
hitting
I saw
fast
that.
forward.
Nigga.
I kept on hitting that fat forward.
Hilarious.
Nigga, I
Like
caught
every
the
2
premiere.
minutes.
You know, YouTube, I caught the premiere. I saw a lot of
That was lame as hell, bro.
I was
That
lame.
was no. They were lame as hell.
Bro, that whole shit pissed
Yeah,
me
because
off,
everybody
bro.
watched this
But
shit.
the
We was
funny-
like, yo, he gonna hit this
Yeah,
nigga. He gonna hit this nigga.
I hit it on the group chat, and I was like, hey, man, that's just some bullshit. I had to, you know how long that podcast was?
Man,
I was like
almost
this.
2 hours. It was over an hour. It was almost 2 hours.
It was a very constructive conversation
bullshit.
about shit. I don't know. But you're right. Wack might be a troll.
Ain't no might be.
It ain't no Mike.
It's verified at this point.
Yeah. I honestly think he's doing this for PR, man. Like, even if he feels that way.
And
you
that's
don't
a
gotta-
whack way
No,
to
no.
get your name out there.
But his name's
No
already out
100.
there.
Intended.
It's to keep it out there. And he got, Blueface ain't doing so hot. You know what I'm saying? He ain't popping. He had Tatiana. He had another song before that. I can't remember. I don't know too many other Wack 100 artists. I think The Game is his biggest artist. I think at this point. I don't know if he switched management. But if this didn't happen, I wouldn't be talking about him. I wouldn't even know that Blueface had Find the Beat album coming out. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked it up. I was like, oh. And then people are getting that Blueface now because he ain't say nothing during the comments. Like, fuck is he gonna say? You know what I'm saying?
This
So-
goes back to those morals that I was talking about, man. It's like no respect for the dead,
Let's let that man rest, man.
no respect.
If someone asks you a Nipsey question and you were a celebrity, they say, how you feel about Nipsey? He's wonderful.
Long live Nip.
Yeah, long live Nip. Let's move on. You ain't
Still
gotta
running the
add-
marathon.
You ain't got to say he ain't a legend. Legend have numbers. Dr. Dre. They put.
That sounds like hate.
Don't worry
That
about
sounds
it.
like jealousy. That sounds.
I wouldn't have doubled down.
It sounds negative.
I wouldn't have doubled down, even though I know Wack did it for image purposes. I wouldn't have doubled down. If they would have asked me, so you still think Nick's a legend? I was like, hey man,
You heard what I said.
You heard what nigga, heard what I fucking said, and leave it at that. You
State
added-
property too. Fuck, I say God. You remember that shit?
Yeah, damn man. Your
fuck I
brain
say?
is amazing, sir. God dang. But yeah, why say anything, bro? I mean, that shit just sounds lame. No, it's your opinion. Is it wrong? It's different. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's his opinion.
different.
It's his opinion, but
Yeah.
majority's gonna motherfucking rule on this one.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that his definition of a legend is wrong because when I look at the definition, it says a very important person and have like whatever Tip posted. You know what I'm saying? And he fit the description. Nipsey fit it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, cool, he's a legend by definition from a white man.
That nigga-
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's
easy.
He's
The
a
Webster.
fucking legend.
So,
He's a
but we
legend.
have a street standard on things, right? Black culture has its own standard on what a legend is, especially when it comes to music.
So was Biggie a legend before he died?
I'm gonna say hell yeah.
I
I'm
will
going with
say
hell
yes.
yeah. I'm going with hell yeah.
I will say
I
yes.
was waiting for Joe.
He
but
was the
hell
king
yeah.
of New York, bro, before he died. Yes.
Listen,
I think
Biggie
there's a
dead,
difference between, and I'm not saying one way or the other. I'm asking the question, but I'm just gonna say that I do think there's a difference between being on top and being on top, meaning that you're being on top equating to you being legendary.
Nah, dude.
Because there's some people that have some really good runs that
What's
don't mean that
crazy
they're
is
legendary.
Biggie got a song called "You're Nobody Till Somebody
kills you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
How ironic.
Now I think that Biggie is legendary.
He definitely was.
Like his impact when he first hit the scene.
Was
Like
crazy.
the last person or the next person after Biggie to have that impact was 50 Cent. Like that big. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Everything you heard him on
Yeah.
was hot.
And like Bad Boy was like a big thing.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, Craig Mack did his thing. Late in the year did his thing. That was a cool song.
Nigga. When Biggie.
But Notorious
Yeah.
B.I.G.
It was like,
and
what the
Bad
fuck?
Boy,
Who the
I
fuck?
mean,
Yeah.
Now
he made the label.
Mm-hmm.
Without him, fuck Mace, The Locks, fuck everybody you can ever think of that was on that damn label. You know what I'm saying? Bad Boy would not be where it is. And I honestly think Jay-Z wouldn't even be Jay-Z if Biggie was still here. I don't think he would have reached that pinnacle. Just because that is such a Goliath in front of you.
I mean, we can.
It's speculation.
Yeah, we
I'm
can speculate.
you know what
I mean,
saying?
I would be
Yeah.
inclined to agree with you.
Yeah.
I will say though, I don't think that Biggie was a legend at first. I think that he was having a legendary moment, and I think that he became legendary when he died. But that's not to say that he wouldn't have still become a legend, because I still think that he would have went down as a legend. He would have had an incredible run and done some very incredible, monumental things.
It's kind of like what Wack
His-
was 100 is kind of saying, right?
No. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Okay.
Because I think from what Wack was saying, Nip wasn't even having a legendary moment.
No, he said he would have been a legend. He said similar things. He said that he was on his way to being a legend. He said
No.
that.
But I think the difference between what I'm saying and what Wack said is that regardless, Biggie still would have been a legend. Whether if he lived, he would have been a legend.
Yeah, he's a
and
living
I think
legend,
what
yeah.
made him a legend at that moment was him dying. I
What-
think it's
I mean,
different from what.
I think that's what he said about
Did,
Nipsey.
hold on. Did Biggie die before his album
Yes,
dropped?
yes, he did. Yes, he did. Life After Death came out 2 weeks later. I know that for a fact.
Okay. Now he
Hypnotized
was
the
a
single.
legend, bro. He was a legend when he dropped that Notorious Thugs version.
So the Notorious Thugs.
That joke was hard.
Notorious.
Bro, that made him a fucking
was legendary.
legend. Just that alone.
Hey, but we
bro.
ain't hear that till the album drop.
That may be so, but he recorded the shit alive, nigga. Fuck you, me. Fuck you, me.
He recorded a lot of shit.
Bro, it's
alive.
a joke.
I know.
He recorded everything alive.
But look.
Fuck.
Like, hey, Biggie, I mean, that nigga had Shine. It was Gorilla Black. Niggas trying to mimic the fuck out of Biggie.
Oh, for sure.
Nigga,
Oh,
this
my
one.
God.
But that's what I'm
But
saying.
Shine was a little different.
What I'm saying though, with Wack, the extra sauce and the tone and the delivery is
It's the
what
person who
makes
said
everything.
it. You know what it is? It's the person who said it. That's it.
It's not just the person.
If Dr. Dre said something similar but way better, like he just said it articulate. He was like this. Nipsey Hussle was on his way to becoming a legendary star. I think in time, said it very articulate, and not say, "Yo, I said what I said. It's numbers." You know what I mean? If he said it better, I think people were like this. Oh, Dr. Dre said it. I think he would have a better chance at winning the argument.
But see, you're saying that it's who said it. I'm
don't fuck with
saying
Wack.
it ain't even just how you who says it. You have to say it in a manner that's respectful. Wack put all the extra disrespect sauce on
Yeah,
it.
he made it real saucy. He made it real saucy.
Boy,
I mean,
drowned
that
it
shit
in
dropped
sauce.
All that shit on.
It's
Emptied
like-
the bottle.
It's like when you see a nigga eat steak and just dump the A1 sauce. Like,
You know what I'm saying? The
are
steak is done now, nigga.
You disrespecting that steak.
This is no longer
By
a
the
steak.
way, any nigga that puts A1 sauce in the steak, fuck you. That's how I feel.
Anybody that buys a steak from Applebee's, fuck you.
God damn.
Right,
That's behind
it's
it.
20
Hey, man,
$50,
like
bro.
Heinz 57. I can't put Heinz 57 on my shit.
No.
I can't put Heinz 57 on my shit.
No.
God damn. Well, fuck y'all too.
Yeah, indeed.
That's
Rule
fine.
of thumb. Rule of thumb.
We got beef now.
Medium or medium rare is the only way you have to eat a steak.
That's
Really?
a fact.
The juices. It's all about flavor.
Really?
Have you ever
Well
had a
done
steak
is not
from
a steak. That's a
steakhouse?
piece of meat.
Hold on, I ain't hear both of y'all.
Oh,
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, fuck that. I'm
No,
not
no.
talking
No,
bullshit.
I was asking, have you ever had a steak from a steakhouse?
I have not, bro.
That's
Say-
the problem.
hey,
Now, see what's
hey,
crazy?
Fuck that.
Not
We're
a
taking you.
steakhouse.
We're taking
but look,
you.
bro. At my job,
My
man,
treat.
these motherfuckers gave us a steak like this fucking thick.
Hey.
They gave us a steak this fucking thick, about this fucking big, nigga.
Was it cooked in the back and sent to you minutes later?
Nah, that shit, bro.
It's not a steak.
They had
Listen.
a grill. They had the grill.
Grilled steak is awesome. I love going to barbecues too. You know what I mean? I love my brother can. Y'all niggas, we all can cook steak. Get it right there, cut it open. I'm talking about by an executive fucking chef that's been doing this shit for 20 years.
Yes, sir.
Cooking that shit to perfection with a peppercorn crust.
With a what?
A peppercorn crust. Okay?
I like
Gotta
this trail.
understand.
Yeah.
And also, the most flavor you'll ever get is ribeye. Stay away from prime rib.
Uh-huh.
And filet mignon is for bitches.
Uh-huh. He said for bitches. Uh-huh.
Nah, it's tender as fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's not.
I ain't gonna go that far.
It's tender. It's like
Tenderoni.
It's
The truth about a Roni.
We got tenderoni. I'm saying magically delicious. Listen, we gotta stop.
Hold on, you ever seen a nigga eat ketchup on a steak?
I
What?
seen it. It's
No.
nasty, bro. It's nasty.
Now that right there, hey.
See, I'm telling
What?
family business right now.
I'm not even
No.
gonna roast. I'm not gonna go in there, fam. I'm not gonna go in.
Let me find out.
All right, it's good
Bro,
shit.
I
Let me
wanted-
find out.
I wanted to hit.
Let me find out.
Never mind. Let's
That nigga made
let's
a
move on.
sandwich out of a steak.
Let's
That
He
is
said
fucked
ketchup.
up. If
tomatoes-
I give a nigga
he
a
put
steak
tomatoes on
and
a
he said
steak.
pass the ketchup, I'm like, nigga, go outside immediately. Go outside. Fuck,
Hey man,
fuck
I
you
want to
up.
see that shit. Hey man.
You're
Nigga,
not
you
putting
gon-
ketchup to steak.
If a nigga asks me for a ketchup bottle, I'm going to respond to him kindly. There's going to be something red on your steak, and it's not going to be ketchup
Hey,
if you
man,
continue
what
with
the
this.
fuck?
If you continue down this path.
I mean, like, who did they see do that shit?
They saw them do it. They did it. No one. That's some ghetto shit. Nah, I won't say ghetto.
No, it's
I don't,
not
I,
Nah, that's
I don't
some
know what that is.
original
I
shit.
don't know what that is.
Nah, that was a
put that on the
bright
ghetto.
idea.
Yeah. We can't put that on the ghetto. You're right.
I heard somebody say the other day, ghetto only describes things that white people haven't gentrified yet.
That's funny. And that's real. Because I remember rap used to be, oh my God, it was trash. We wasn't nominated for shit. Remember, what's that comedian went on that said, rap ain't real music, you don't even got an instrument. Even though our voices are instruments and, everything about us are the instrument. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're right. It was ghetto at one time. I remember that shit.
Now you got older white women talking about, shake your ass, watch yourself, shake your ass. Show me what you're working with,
at.
Bill.
Bill! Is that Magic Johnson's name? Is that the son name? What's his name?
Huh?
What's his Magic Johnson's son name? Is it Magic?
No. It's
It's Tamar.
You know. I'm done. Hey, I'm out. I can't. I'm not doing this. Yeah, we fucking up. We about to. We gotta stop.
Hey man, if
And
that
I
ain't his name, that's what he look like. Fuck, that's what I call him.
Joe asked me last night,
not-
who is the most toxic out of the three of us? And I said, it's got to be either me or Mike.
It's you.
And this nigga comes in here trying to take the crown.
Yeah, you got no.
No.
It's something you earn.
You did.
Get out of here.
It's something you earn.
That's you.
No, I had it. It's like having a belt. I had it.
No. I gotta have
That's
like
it.
1,000 more fucked up comments to get on your level,
That's
bro.
it. I don't have no bars for that. See, it be situations where I'm just like, nah.
Hey man, what is his name, bro?
Nah, I don't know. Magic. I don't know.
The Magic Mike.
Stop it! Let's fuck. Oh my God.
Now,
That Magic
Oh, my
Mike.
his name is EJ.
EJ
He's what's Magic's real name?
Irvin.
Irvin Jr.
Oh shit.
That's his legacy.
Irvin.
Good.
Is he Irving or Irvin?
Irvin.
EJ.
Nah, you gotta get rid of that G, bro. He ain't no G in him, bro. Ain't no G in him.
Ejaculation.
I got no bars to this shit. Man. I just hope I don't see that nigga. Well, I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh yeah, he'll definitely whoop your ass. I'll tell you that right now.
What?
Hey, bro, no.
I
Hey, bro, I can
will
whoop Antonio
die.
Brown ass. I ain't fighting that nigga, bro. I'm gonna pick up a stick or a pole.
Wait a minute. Wait. Antonio.
Yeah, I swear, man, bro, I'll go ham on Antonio.
Man, let me tell y'all
But
something.
EJ,
I'm gonna tell y'all something about our homosexual brethren.
I'm not saying.
I mean,
nothing.
look, hey, they're still men, right, Zay?
That you
So
got
what
very
is
much
a man?
so.
So what is a man?
He'll
Yeah,
show you more ways than one.
muscle.
He gonna show you more ways than one.
I ain't got enough of that argument.
That nigga show you
man.
Magic Mike 3,
Hey, man.
nigga.
That's the aspect of manhood.
Hey man, hey bro, I put you like this, man.
I'm not. I'm done. Good conversation. Hey, Whack.
Oh yeah, I'm done, bro. I'm done, man.
Whack. Probably shouldn't have said it. Absolutely, Nipsey's the legend.
Yeah, man.
Pryor.
Everybody know that, bro.
Get what
Everybody
you're
know that,
saying.
man.
After
Come on,
his
bro.
demise, they said over 10 million followers. His album went platinum. We get it. It happens. Fucking
That's the shit that make you legendary.
Jadakiss said it the best about the better promotion line. You know what I'm saying? What's that?
Dead rappers
Yeah.
get better promotion.
Yeah.
You know what?
It's just what it is. It's just what it is. But he's a legend.
I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna rap
Yeah.
because I got to think about this just a second ago when you just said that. I'm gonna rephrase what I was saying earlier about big and legendary because it applies to this situation too, right? I think that what you do makes you legendary, but being killed or taken out while you're still in your prime immortalizes you. I think that's the difference. I think that people become immortalized and become these monuments when death happens. We don't look at Dre as a monument right now because he's still alive. He's not on the Mount Rushmore.
But he's definitely a living legend, though.
Definitely
He's
a living legend. With Nipsey, the way that Nipsey got taken out, the reasons for him being taken out, and the things that he
Tragedy.
did that were bigger than the music is what immortalized
That
him.
nigga tried to buy Crenshaw. There's no way.
This
you
dude
can-
actually
you can take it away
put
from him.
food, literally food in people's mouths.
Come on, bro.
Cash in pockets.
He
hired people.
Yeah, I said hired from the street, from the
Motherfucking
neighborhood.
health insurance. This nigga was supplying health insurance to people.
He was supplying a creative space.
Oh, yeah.
So, bro, that's the biggest thing to me. Like,
Yeah.
creativity.
Outlets, giving them an
yes,
outlet.
You need that outlet.
That boy. No, because it's like for you to say that he's not legend, bro. That's
It's
disrespectful,
man. It is.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. You know, and like
Yeah,
I say,
it's
you
a
know,
little
you
wild.
go down the list of people who have become immortalized when you look at a Pimp C. Pimp C was a legend, but he became immortalized when he died in his prime. You look at Aaliyah. Aaliyah was legendary. She did legendary shit. But the way that she left this planet immortalized
At your
her
best,
for all time.
you are loved.
Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. Well, I got to take Michael Jackson off this particular list. He was immortalized while he was still here.
I was about to say, bro, Joe Jackson. I was waiting. Okay.
But I mean, it's a bunch of other people that you could put on the same list. When you talk about being immortalized, when you end up a mural on somebody's wall,
Prince.
you know, Prince. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, for me, man, it's always gonna be Big
That's it.
Pun.
Big
Big
Pun.
Pun is my nigga.
Big
Hey,
pun.
bruh.
I love
Hey,
it.
Malcolm X,
Oh,
right.
I agree.
immortalized.
Yeah, easy. Yeah. MLK. It's so many.
And like I said, what it boils down to at the end of the day, is just that put respect on folks' names.
Yeah.
Everything that you can say doesn't need to be said.
RESPEC.
So,
That's it.
To wrap up, do you think he was wrong for his opinion?
I don't think that he was wrong for his opinion, but I definitely think that he was wrong for the sauce.
Yeah.
A little less spice.
Even if it wasn't wrong, it was disrespectful. So.
yeah.
There you go. That's
Yeah.
really
Is that
what I
wrong?
wanted to say. Thank you, Joe.
You summed it up. So yeah, wasn't wrong, pretty disrespectful. So.
At the end of the day.
But yeah, Whack. Good luck. Wish the best for your. Hope your artist finds the beat and hope you make money. And because I don't know no other artist he has. This is his moment. This is what he might be remembered for the year, or maybe longer. I don't know.
Okay.
Whack 100. So
I feel you. Well, I can tell you that we will not be remembered for only a moment because the things that we are doing on a consistent basis are legendary. So, y'all keep tuning in to some legendary shit.
hey, I thought he was about to go and I was like, yeah, okay, yeah.
But no, man, dope episode, legendary episode.
4-6.
As always, and you guys continue to follow us at the Cool Table Pod, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Make sure you subscribe and follow us on YouTube. The Cool Table and the Lunchroom podcast episodes come out every Friday. Make sure you stream us. Episodes come out every Wednesday on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or SoundCloud, or wherever you get your streaming platforms from.
All that good shit.
And last but certainly not least,
Winning.
Win Radio, WIAN. You can catch us there every Friday. Is it Friday?
Yeah, it's Friday. You good?
No, it's Thursday.
No.
Friday's
Win
Oh,
is Thursday.
oh.
You can catch us there every
Saturday.
Thursday, 7 a.m. PST, or catch us for the replay on Saturdays at 7 a.m. PST. And also make sure you head to www.bestxsound.productions for all your engineering and production needs. Fellas, got anything else you need to plug?
Watch Queen and Slim. Good movie.
Nigga, incredible. I really wanted to talk about it today.
No.
but
We're going
Joe
to talk
Money
about it
had
next
idea.
episode. We'll talk about it next
We
episode.
gotta do a
I'm
movie
going to watch
recap.
that shit. I'm going to watch that shit.
Definitely, when we talk about immortalization, this conversation.
Okay. Queen and Slim's
I'm not
next
going to give out
episode?
anything else, though. Queen and Slim next episode. Episode 47.
Pretty dope.
And you slipping on your pimping because we did not get a number at the start of the show.
Nah, you overtalked me. Yeah.
That nigga put it on you.
Yeah.
That nigga blamed you.
And with that being said,
Episode 46, Andy Pettit.
and you a petty ass nigga for that. And with that being said, we appreciate everybody tuning in.
My nigga.
Everybody has a seat at the cool table. The bell's about to ring. Until next week, we out.